Hey, what about Klay not playing in crunch time? Slate?
I think singularly, yes. I mean, again, I think if suddenly you wanted to make him a 20-minute per night bench player at this stage of his career, obviously, with the contract season, looming over everything, that would be difficult. But all these guys, Andrew Wiggins took it the first 3 out of the first 4 games, and I remember talking to him in Houston, and his answer when he was benched again in crunch time was, I got to be better, I got to rebound better, I got to do more to make them have me on the floor. That was the same night that Chris Paul, for the first time in his 19-year career, accepted a bench role for a team and then basically was like, look, I'm just doing what I have to do to win. And they talked about having a meeting with the 6 guys, these 6 veterans who all viewed themselves as starters and closers before the season, and they all kind of agreed, it would be kind of a night-to-night thing. Now that 6 has become like 8, 9, 10 with the way the team is materialized. But to answer your question, he needs to be able to accept not closing. Again, I think that's a lot different than, hey, Klay, you're now, an 18-minute per night guy.
Wow. And you know what, Steiny? You set the tone today. And Steve Kerr, I'm going to be quiet because you're loyal and you're riding with your guy. You're ride to the wheels fall off. All the stuff I said before, it's actually got to this juncture to where when you watch it, it's kind of hard to watch. But, I mean, man. So kudos to Kerr for who I'm second-guessing. Why aren't you pulling the rug? But, Steiny, if it's about winning games and getting the highest seed you possibly can, I don't know if that's the best avenue to travel is, we got history, so I ain't going to do what the basketball is telling me to do. Because if your name was David Ruffin, you would be on the bench, and Moody would have finished that game last night. If your name wasn't Klay Thompson.
Who's David Ruffin?
Oh, my God. A great singer.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying?
What band is he in?
Oh, boy.
Oh, Steve Weish coming up in 10 minutes.
Dude, I'm ready for this game, though. Which one? We need football. We need to get away from this.
You wanted it to go this way.
They're 8-10. The season's not over.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Gary Payton scares me.
Well,
by the way, David Ruffin's the lead singer of the Temptations.
I didn't say Temptation.
No, you didn't know. Let's go to Skinny Bob.
Skinny.
Hey, Skinny, what's up?
Hey, morning, guys. Hey, entertaining, but this team needs a what do you call these guys who deal with anger management for this?
Why are they so angry, Skinny? Why are they so angry?
What's that? Well, Draymond is a superstar at one time. He's got the Bucks, and now it was evident in that first Oklahoma City game. He got angry, and some big guy on Oklahoma City laughed at him. They don't take him serious anymore.
True.
And he has his flashes, and I love Draymond. I love the whole team. And right now, it's early. I mean, we got the best second team in the whole both sides of the league, but our 3 guys, man, I agree with the caller ahead of me. We're mix them up. Don't play them all together. It's break up and get an anger management guy for Draymond. I mean,
he needs a whole team of doctors, Skinny. He needs to go to Vienna, study under Freud or one of Freud's acolytes.
Well, he's mature, but he can't take. How would I say? That guy laughed at him like he wanted to go at it, and the tall guy just looked at him and said, "You kidding me? This is basketball. Play ball."
Exactly.
But Draymond is hurting the team, and also he's costing people money. So if he wants to get back in good graces, keep his mouth shut and play ball.
All right. Thanks, Skinny. Appreciate it as always. And I'll tell you right now, he ain't going to do that.
I'm going to say this, and I told you yesterday, it was an old fishing term. They're baiting him. And Malik Monk telling you Mike Brown said something was going to pop off, it was a minor. It was a flare-up. I used to have acne. It was a flare-up, Steiny, but, every time you play the Warriors, you don't know how Dre's going to respond. And it is funny, who called and pointed out, Ibanez, He got a tech, nothing to see here, but they lost by 1.
Yeah.
Like,
by the way,
Skinny Bob, is too late for the intervention of the anger management. But look at Klay on Steph Curry's last field goal attempt and tell me if that was, oh, we lost, or I was open because his hands were up while Curry was dribbling.
Hey, the fact that Steph Curry is turning the ball over more than he ever has in his career and has fewer assists than he's ever had in his career, is that a tangible sign of him slowing up? Go ahead and tell me why not.
I'm at why not.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he's
not.
It's a staple
just
of who
careless.
He's been. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing to see here. God forbid if he would.
Well, it ain't.
If he would start to
the
slip.
decision to make the pass where Monk picked it off has nothing to do with age. That's upstairs. He read it wrong.
Who read it wrong?
Curry, and maybe got a lemon booty. Like the trap was coming. It didn't.
But that's happening more this year.
No, it is.
It's happening more than it's ever happened.
San Antonio, it happened
So
Friday.
Do you think he's finally coming?
Tell me. See this?
Yeah. At 30,
I don't think it's an age.
No, it's not. No,
like
okay.
What is
it?
It's bad decision making.
His 15th year in the league, he's actually gotten more careless. So he just needs to focus more.
I would think.
Okay. He might, yeah.
Or what would your answer be?
It's age. It's age. The shots are a little tougher. The windows are a little smaller. The teammates aren't as good.
He had 29, 4-12 from deep. They got the Clippers who don't know how to play basketball. They'll be okay tomorrow.
Okay. Cole's in Monterey. Hey, Cole, how you doing?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? It's Kai.
Hey, Kai.
Doesn't matter. Here's my take, all right? It's the year for Steve Kerr to prove what he's got. I mean, the team's struggling. Are there conversations with Draymond about, I've heard people talk, the Warriors need to be playing tight to the vest. Is he going to, I just think it's Steve Kerr's time to make a difference.
Well,
wow.
I don't know that he can, but that's just me. That's just me. Now, keep in mind, and this is, look, y'all, a lot of you thought it was a title team out there.
And we're not yet wrong.
Okay, well, then this is why you can stick it up your Guglioni about Moses Moody getting taken out of the game. You still have championship ideas. So guess what? You're keeping Klay Thompson on the floor, and Moses Moody is not playing the last 5 minutes of a game. Nothing to see here. If you didn't want that to happen, you would have sent different messages to your team, the fans, and everybody around the league by what you did, which might have been letting Draymond Green go, which might have been not trading for Chris Paul. Melanin Magician paying $4.99. We can all agree that if you or Goo was in charge of this franchise, you wouldn't have Draymond that contract, and you'd be looking to move Klay. We can all agree that if you or Goo was in charge of this franchise, you wouldn't have
signed Dre, and you'd be looking to move Klay. So you break up 2/3 of the big three.
Move on, Joe.
I'm going to say this while I know we're up against it. I don't know why Steve Kerr doesn't have a contract, but my speculation and my heart was telling me, my spidey senses, it was on his end, and he wanted to see, but he told Willard and Dibbs even last year as they talked to him, like they do once a week, Steiny, that he wants to do this for a long time. I believe that, but at the end of the day, if I'm wrong and this was a prove-it year, then Steve Kerr, along with his Golden State Warriors, have gotten off to this ain't helping them get a contract. And moments like last night, if I'm Joe Lacob, I'm like, what the F? Moody, what, that's the stuff we don't know if he's having a conversation with his boss about that. We're on the radio, but we don't know why Steve is without a contract. And I'm just saying, 20 games in, almost, this ain't exactly moving the number up.
How come nobody's coming down Steph Curry's road? Not only for a suspect game last night, but You don't think Steve Kerr's making a lot of these decisions? Because this is what Steph wanted. If you think he's got all the juice in the organization and he got Draymond re-signed, well, guess what? He wants to play with Klay Thompson down the stretch and Wiggins, not Moses Moody.